Hello there, welcome back to Crafters TV. It is time for more sweet 16th birthday celebrations. It's a very, very exciting day for loads of different reasons, but mostly because Hillary's back with us in the studio. How are you, Hillary?
Hi, I'm so happy to be back. It's been a while.
It has been a while, hasn't it?
It has, a good few months at least, but I'm so excited to be back today.
Yeah, we're so glad to have you here. And not just on any day, I mean, of all the days to come back on, I saw a signature launch day.
I know, I mean, I'm only shaking a little bit, but you can't really see it on the camera, so.
It is absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
It's stunning, it's absolutely beautiful. When we had it in the office for testing and everything like that, we literally just didn't want to let it go. It was too beautiful to let everyone else have it.
So if anyone's not seen you with us here before, Hillary, who are you? Where did we get you from? Where did we pluck you from and bring you into the Crafters TV studio?
Plucked me out of thin air. No, I'm joking. So I am the assistant product manager for the papercraft side of the company, which means that anything papercraft that comes through this business has to come through me and my team of people that I work with, my colleagues. And we basically test everything, make sure it's all fit for purpose, make sure it's all ready to go ahead. And we also organise all of the assets that you see and all of the beautiful marketing suites of card samples and everything like that. But we've got to make sure that everything is tip-top shape before it goes out to you guys.
Oh, so see, Hillary, you know, part of the team that makes sure everything's so amazing that comes out to you. Right, now, Hillary, I know you've got loads to go and get prepared on, haven't you? So I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna set you free over to the demo area.
Thank you very much.
Whilst I'll quickly just run through all of the amazing things that we're doing during our sweet 16th birthday celebrations. Of course, you are going to receive double points across absolutely everything that you see on air here at Crafters TV and across the entire website, which is rather fabulous. You're going to get free UK postage and packaging as well. And don't forget prize draws. Oh yes, Hannah Hicks last night won the first of our grand prize draws, that amazing one-of-a-kind teal Gemini Junior. There will be another grand prize draw though on Sunday. It is definitely not too late. We'll be giving away a Gemini Pro. Ooh, along with some other goodies. Good-ooing, Hillary, good-ooing. The other thing to notice as well is that, of course, there will be free gifts every single day. Today's is actually going to complement the Sarah signature launch. It is the Enchanted Dreams Fantasy Butterfly. It's not in the main collection, but when you're spending £10 or dollars, you will receive it. Spend £50 or dollars, you will also receive the amazing Crafters Purple Tri-Blend Brush Pen. And spend $100, you will then also receive the amazing craft tool, the free portable craft tool bag, which is fantastic. So that is all continuing, and of course launches every single day throughout our event, which runs all the way up to Sunday. We will be drawing 2 prize winners at random in this show. All you got to do if you want to be in a chance with winning and getting yourself in that grand prize draw is just leave us a comment over on social media. So if you're on Facebook, Crafters TV is where you need to head to over there. If you are, of course, on YouTube, then just head to Crafters Companion. Drop me a little comment. It could be a question, it could be some salacious gossip. It really is completely up to you. But make sure you comment. The more times you comment, the more chances you have to win, which is fabulous. Right, I suppose we're going to go and get on with all the amazing products that are coming up in today's show. Let me just recap those amazing free gifts for you for today. So you can see there, today's free gift is that Enchanted Dreams die, which is going to go beautifully with your brand new Sarah signature launch, which is fantastic. So do grab a hold of that. So many of you are chatting and saying hello to me already today in the comments. Right, we are, of course, going to look at first what is going to be the star of the show today. Oh my giddy aunt, you guys are going to love this. It is, of course, Enchanted Dreams. I'm going to start off with a paper pad because it is a thing of beauty and it really sets the tone for this whole collection. There's something quite it's got definitely watercolour vibes to it, this collection, but it's a bit more mystical, it's a bit more enchanted, as the name suggests. We're talking unicorns and butterflies and dragonflies and gorgeous floral designs, very scrolly and scripty, lots of musical notes in here. We've got some rainbows in there too. It is very craftable and incredibly giftable, is what I would say. So you are going to receive in here your 32 sheet paper pad. Love these ones here with the musical notes on them. So you're going to get that included. You're also going to get this in a 6x6 size as well. You are going to receive flower forming foam in here, perfectly colour matched as well for the whole collection. You have got a gorgeous selection of incredible vellums in here as well. These are absolutely stunning. You'll get 6 designs, 3 of each, so 18 sheets total here on these beautiful vellums. Let's move on though and get into the hardware, because some of these dies and stamps in here are absolutely incredible. This one here is your mystical frames. That is coming included for you. This one's excellent because this is like, this next one here is your spellbinding borders. It's kind of like an edgeable, but with not one, but two separate cutting edges on there. So the amount of different concepts you're going to be able to do with that is amazing. We have added some stencils into here for you as well. So you've got the decorative script. You will also receive the abstract splash. You've got the mystical damask, or damask is how he should be saying it. You've then got your fluttering fantasy, which are these beautiful butterflies, but they are so delicate and ornate. We've then got flower dies in here, so you can either use these with the flower forming foam or with paper. You've got bewitching bloom and beautiful blossom. Then we move into the stamps, your sentiments, which are your magical sentiments. You then have these whimsical textures. These are going to be so fantastic for stamping into the background of patterned or plain cardstock. Then we've got stamps and dies. This unicorn is just stunning. You're going to love colouring that up with your colouring mediums. You've then got your enchanted fairy in here. This one here is your up, up and away. And another unicorn. Oh yes, look at him. Isn't he gorgeous? I could have just misgendered that unicorn. It could be a her, who knows? And then you've got, of course, your whimsical woodland embossing folder in there. Price on your screen, $138.24 or $180. That represents a great saving of almost £35, just over $45, which is great. You've got £110.59 or $144.10 as your Club Inspire Platinum price. If you just want the papers on their own, so if you want to go for the 12x12, the 6x6 paper pads and the vellum, they are available as well, $26.99 or $37.48. What I think a lot of you are going to be doing is 20% off there. What I think a lot of you will do is go for the big collection and then add an extra one of this into your basket as well. Lots of you adding 2s and 3s of those, I'm hearing already. Right, I know Hillary's got loads to share with us on this. Isn't it stunning, this one, Hillary?
It is absolutely gorgeous. Like I say, we just didn't want to let it go out of our hands when we had it months and months ago when we were sorting it all out. But it is beautiful. It's one of the best star ranges I've definitely seen.
Awesome. I know you've got a few examples over there, Hillary, of some of the things that have been put together with this.
I do, yes. I mean, in my ear, they were saying to me, oh, just pick a couple, but I really was struggling to just pick a couple of these because they're so gorgeous. Can you see? I'll show you the bottom there. Nice. The little dome effect you have on there, and look at how lovely in 3D that is. When you were saying before about all the combinations with your edgeables, you can just lay them all up together. You can use them individually as well, lay them all up together, and then you've got your little foam flowers on the front. How cute are those? Beautiful. And obviously those gorgeous papers as well. Here's a one where somebody has used that little stamp and die set in the middle. It's like a little pop-out scene.
That's
and look how
cute.
that, it's just interactive and dangles in there in the middle. How cute is that? But obviously it's not just all about what's inside the card, it's the front of your card as well. And look at these bouquets of flowers here. They are absolutely gorgeous.
They're quite vivid, the foam in this collection, but it really really complements the sort of muted tones of the pads really well, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It like just brings out that really nice pop of colour that you really want to, because whatever you decide to do with your cards, and you can see this one here, it is really simple, like you say, with those muted tones of papers, and that just brings it out in a massive like showstopper. Love it. Over here we've got one that's using the embossing folder with that lovely unicorn in the middle. I mean, look at that gorgeous blending for your embossing folder. It's just a massive, massive, I don't know, I'm trying to like think of the nice words to say.
So much texture in it all, isn't there?
Yeah, it's just giving you that really big showstopper effect. And then,
beautiful.
Yeah. I know I'm going to keep going, sorry guys. We've got that gorgeous fairy in the middle there with her beautiful wings. I keep turning it the wrong way. There we go, I'm getting there. And all these lovely little sentiments and stuff as well that you can add on to the bottom. It just gives it that nice finishing touch at the end. Life with you is stardust and moonbeams. How gorgeous a sentiment is that? I know, they're so lovely. And again, another one with the edgeables that you've seen earlier. This is just one of the edgeables with one of the edges, but look at how just as effective as using them in all these different combinations, you can get just as lovely a nice design there with those two. Beautiful, really gorgeous, and just a snapshot of all the incredible things you're going to be able to do with that. What I love about this collection is that, sometimes we your collections and they're like less is more, aren't they? I love that this is definitely a more is more collection. You're going to be able to really build up the layers and the textures and create show-stopping cards, as Hillary said. Now, talking of show-stopping cards, that's exactly what you're going to be creating with our next item as well, because we are talking about Intralace. Now, Intralace is new technology that we've brought to you, which is a slightly deeper dye, which is going to give you
even more intricate detailing. What I love about these ones as well is that they are kind of like an edgeable creator card. So they're a really, really big size, but they're giving you that over the edge detailing. And of course, because they're on an edgeable concept, it means that there are so many different things you can do with them. There's hours and hours of edgeable masterclasses over on our website. Make sure you go and check those out. So what you're going to get in here is this one, which is dashing through the snow. Cut it out as a top or an overlay, or cut it into your concept. It's completely up to you. Then what we have here, this one I just love, is your joyful Christmas that you've got there with that gorgeous tree. Paper piece, I can imagine these would look beautiful. You know what these give you, Hillary, as well? They give you an opportunity to craft.
Oh,
in the back. See what I did there? See what I did? Oh yeah.
I saw that.
I know. Festive bells is what we're talking about here with this one. We then will also have in here the sweet candy cane for you too. You've got your elegant baubles or ornaments, as I know you guys call them across the pond, and also the beautiful wreath within here too. Now you're going to get all of those, and you're going to get your stamp sentiments in there as well. These are all put together perfectly to help you curate awesome projects using those interlaced dies. Brilliant price on this today as well. $90.95 or $38.98 is what you're looking at here with this. That is the lowest ever price, and that's exactly what you've come to expect from our birthday celebrations. Platinum member $72.76 or $84.36. Now, lots you can do with these ones, Hillary. I love these. I remember launching them. I just think they're a real wow, aren't they?
They're absolutely amazing, and they've got such a good fresh technology about them because they are actually thicker on the blade of the die, which means that you get to cut through more than one piece of card at one time, which gives you the opportunities to go mental with these, and you can go through cutting through to make a card base, everything like that you would want, even cutting just multiple layers at once to give you the quick efficiency that you want in your crafting. You might not be that kind of crafter, but
amazing.
You know, it gives you the option. So I'm just going to show you a few samples here. I've kept it to a minimum, I promise.
I have you. You've been very good this time.
I'm not
right.
going to go over the top this time. You see this one here with that beautiful stag there, and what we've got here is just stuck down on a 10-fold card with a piece of acetate behind it, so that you can fill in all of these little areas here with your glitter.
Nice.
Give a bit of shimmy.
Oh, shiny.
All those little areas there, and you don't have to use glitter, you can use anything to fill those in. Like Joe said, you could do your paper piecing or anything you want to do. We've got a gorgeous one here. Now, I love this one because it just gives that really classy silhouette vibe on the front. There is very minimal being done to this, but look at the effect you get from there and that gorgeous sentiment on the inside.
Brilliant if you're going to batch make for Christmas, aren't they?
It definitely is, yeah. It'll give you all the possibilities you want. We've got another one here. Now, I thought the stag was my favourite when we first got these in, but then when I saw the candy canes, blown out of the water, unfortunately for me. So what you can see here is we've done it on craft card, but just to give it a little bit of pop of colour. I don't know if we can zoom in a little bit there. Can you just see?
Has it got like a little drop shadow?
It has. So what we've done is just cut it out again in red. Oh, there, I put it against my top, because you can see it against the white. You can see the little drop shadow behind it. It's just cut out again in red and just slightly offset, and that's literally the easiest thing in the world to do, but look at how effective that is.
So effective. So
beautiful.
Effective.
And we've got another one here. So you can use these with your stamping card as well, which means that you get to go inky, which is absolutely gorgeous. Look at the blending and the colours that you can do. So like we've shown you just now, you can use these as they're intended to make your card base, but that's not stopping you doing anything else. You can use them as a lovely topper. Like I say, get your inks out, get your pens out, do some colouring, do some inking. The possibilities are endless.
Absolutely.
This is my last one, I promise. I had to show you this.
We're going to call you Queen of the Samples, so that's going to be your name, you know, Hillary.
It's what I do. So this one, you can see we've cut it out a few times, multiple times in different, not just different colours of cardstock, but different types as well. So we've got lovely glitter here for the wreath itself. We've got some matte mirror in those little areas there just for the berries. And then we've got some gorgeous shiny mirror card in the middle there for your big bow. And again, it's so simple how it's being made, but look how effective that is. It is the best thing you could have on your mantelpiece this Christmas.
Really beautiful, very classy, but you can really go to town with all the colours if you want to on those. 72.76 or 84.36 for Platinum members. The other item we need to tell you about is also coming up in Monday Makers. So I'll be here with Sarah for launch day for the new Signet collection, and then myself and Hillary are back together again for Monday Makers, which is going to be awesome. We have got autumn blessings, and I've got great news for you. We have managed to restock some items on Autumn Blessings, and it means that we are bringing you the full collection. Oh yeah, we are. It is absolutely gorgeous. You guys loved it when we launched it. There is so much in here for you. You've got two 12 by, is this the one with the two 12 by 12 paper pads in this collection, George? This is one where you're going to get two of the 12 by 12 paper pads, which is great. Also, this particular item here, even if you don't get to the $125 shipping threshold, we will give you half price shipping and handling in the US on this. You've got your luxury cardstocks in there, loads of beautiful things. You've got stamps and dies, embossing folders, layering stamps. It's a gorgeous collection. It was so busy when we launched it. We have managed to take back some stock from elsewhere to bring you the full collection again for this birthday event, and the saving is fantastic as well. £43 or $65 is what you're going to save here on this one. I love the colour tones in this one, Hillary.
Oh, it's gorgeous. It's very rare that we get to do something as gorgeous and lovely for the autumn time of the year, but I think the designer who's been in charge of this range has literally knocked it out of the park. He's done absolutely fantastic, and I can just show you a few samples here. So for starters, we've got a gorgeous little gift bag here that's been made with the embossing folder and the papers. The most easiest thing you could do, honestly, just run it through your die cutting machine for your embossing, add a bit of gilding wax or a bit of ink, and look at how effective that is there. And the 3D on there is absolutely stunning.
Beautiful, really gorgeous. Love that. And I think bags something that we don't often think about making lots of. I know Hillary's got something else she wants to share with us. I can see it. She's like, I've got to share this one, I've got to share this one.
It's so cute. So you can see here that someone's created a background with the stencil that you get in the collection, but then also use the papers on the inside to make like a little insert, because sometimes you don't really think about the inside of your cards. It's more about what's on the front and what's going to be shown off, but those papers, I mean, come on.
Beautiful,
they are absolutely gorgeous. Can I show you another one? I'm going to do it.
Yeah, go on. Go on, one more.
Yeah, sorry, Georgia. I know. I'm going as fast as I can. We've got a lovely little stepper card here with all those little stamp and die sets that you get in the collection, and then your sentiment stamp, obviously. And even just these little leaf dies that you would think, oh, well, where would I put those on a card? They really do make it all the better, and they make it stand out and look
perfect for this, just perfect for this time of year as well, which is fantastic. Right, I want to remind you of something, of course, with it being a Monday and it being a birthday Monday, not only are we going to launch to you Get It Got It Good, we're going to have launch an especially amazing Get It Got It Good. Here it is. Brilliant deal for you today. If you love your luxury cardstocks, then you are going to love this. You're going to get the luxury cardstocks in the purple, the red, the green, the gold, the silver, and the ice blue, which is amazing. 10 sheets of mirror, 10 sheets of matte mirror, 10 sheets of glitter card in each of those, which is absolutely fantastic. So a really brilliant collection there at a great price. You should be looking at £60 almost, or $96 for this week, or whilst the stocks last, £39 or $63 is going to be your price, which is amazing. So much excitement in the comments for the brand new Sarah Signature launch. Just to recap again then, full collection available to you right now, ready to go. It has only just gone live this morning on the website. If you want to go for the full collection, $138.24 or $180.12. Just to let you know also about that extra paper bundle that is available for you as well. If you want to go for an extra 12 by 12, 6 by 6 and the vellums, you can get those as well with a 20% discount, $26.99 or $37.48 if you want to go for those extra papers, which is amazing. Now, let me see who's tuning in and from where this morning. So, Christine saying hi from upstate New York. Cheryl's in Alaska. Hey, Cheryl. Oh, but is it chilly there? I'd imagine it is. Deborah saying hi from New South Wales. I mean, literally from one side of the globe to the other. Corbatel says, morning all from a chilly Yorkshire. It's chilly here as well in the northeast today. Laura's in Virginia. Jody's in Texas as well. Shelley saying good morning from Florida. Patty's in Michigan. Gemma's in Chesterfield. Amanda Daly says, here we go again, another fantastic week, loving all of these fabulous goodies. Cheryl says, what a whirlwind last week was. Let's do it again. Shall we? Should we do it all again? I think we should. It was so much fun, wasn't it? I'm excited to see all the birthday goodies this week, says Amy. And Mary says, it's so cool to meet members of the CC team. I need to give you an update on the Get It Got It Good. No, Monday Mega Deal, was it? Monday Mega Deal. Monday mega deal. Oh, right, okay, right. I will show you that in just a second. So, Mary Kay saying it's cool to meet members of the CC team. Debbie says got my order in. Aish says good morning, Joe, and the CTV crew. So great to start my week with all of you. I'd love to know who's gone for the signature collection already. Right, let me share with you that Monday mega deal. So the 6x6 paper taker collection with the 3.6 by 6 inch paper pads as well. 18.82 or 25.89. So you get 3 pads in this collection and the 6x6 paper taker. So you're going to get Garden Party, Farmhouse and Autumn Blessings. 15.06 or 20.71. Right then, here we go. I bet you've been waiting ages to get your hands on this collection, Hillary.
I know, we got it first hand when we were testing it and everything in the office, and then when it went I was like getting itchy feet waiting to get it back to me. So to demo today I'm going to show you how to make this gorgeous, lovely, gorgeous box here. I mean, how stunning is that? It is absolutely beautiful with a gorgeous unicorn in the middle. So let's get cracking. So the first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to take your pieces of cardstock, which I've already done here just to get things moving along, because I'm obviously gone through too many samples today. So you're going to start off with a piece of cardstock, and as you can see here I've already trimmed everything down for speed, but I'll just show you quickly now. So it's going to go 8 1/4 on one side, and then you're going to go 10 1/4 down the other side.
Awesome.
And that's going to be for your box base. For your box lid, which obviously for those of you who have made boxes before, your lid has to be just ever so slightly bigger than your lid. So when you've done your 8 1/4 and 10 1/4 for your base, you want to just slightly go over the 8 1/4 for your lid, and just slightly go over the 8 1/4 for that side there on your box lid.
Fabulous.
I'm just going to pop those to one side for one sec. And then next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to actually take our Whimsical Woodland, I have to say that 10 times fast, Whimsical Woodland folder. Oh, I don't actually have any cardstock. Let me get some cardstock. Sorry about that.
Okie doke. Loads of you chatting away with me, lots of you letting me know that you're going for that signature collection. A lot of people talking about the colour palette on the signature collection and how gorgeous that is. It really is an all-round beautiful collection. I just love that it's all sort of unicorns and butterflies and you know, all the things that we love to use in our crafting, isn't it, Hillary?
It is, yeah. It's literally I don't know if I'm going to be able to say this word right, a smorgasbord.
A smorgasbord,
a smorgasbord of everything you could ever want.
Absolutely.
And then more, and then some. So, I've got my cardstock here. Just pop that away. I have to put everything away after I've used it. I'm sorry, it's just, I can't have messy tables. Something about me. Anyway, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my piece of cardstock. This is a 7 by 5 inches folder. I've cut my piece of cardstock slightly smaller than 5 by 7 so that I can get just the detail edge to edge on the design. Just grab my plates.
What a pleasure to see Hillary, says La Quieta. Aish says, Hillary's back. Great to see you creating today, Hillary. Shirley, loving the collection. Alison saying how much they love the colour palette. Karen loves the pink and the blues as well. Dolly Dimple says that is definitely your new name now. Hillary, Queen of the Samples.
I like that. I like it.
Hillary, Queen of the Samples. Barbara says these collections are incredible and the deals help us to bring them home to add to our stash. Absolutely. And birthdays where you get the best deals, isn't that right, Hillary?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I've been here for about 5 years now, and birthday week is always our busiest time, but it's also the most fun we have throughout the year because everyone just gets so involved and everyone loves it. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to run this through my die cutting machine for the 3D embossing. So to do this with a 3D embossing folder, what you need is your clear plate, which you can't really see there, but you know, and then you put your magnetic shim on top, your cardstock or your material inside of your 3D embossing folder, and then you want to take your plastic shim on the top there and just run that through.
Awesome. Very, very busy already on the signature collection as we knew it would be. You guys are loving it. The papers are off the chart busy at the moment as well. Who would you be making things, who would you be giving these makes to? So when you look at this collection, who does it make you think of, Hillary?
It makes me think of my nieces because they're all, well, it's very outnumbered in my family. We're very much female orientated, so there's literally about 5 nieces, 1 nephew. So I would be making lovely little gift tags for their presents. I would be making lovely little cards for them. But you don't just restrict yourself to this time of year either. You can just do it throughout the whole year for birthdays or any kind of celebration.
I think that's a really great point, isn't it? You could Christmas these up if you wanted to, but again, use them all the way through the year. Who doesn't want to feel like a Disney princess all year through? That's what I say, Hillary.
Oh, definitely. So I don't know how well you can see on the camera here, but I've just, like I say, run this through my die cutting machine, and look at that level of emboss there. I mean, that, right there, look at that. It is absolutely stunning. I mean, you can't get better technology for embossing than Crafters Companion, I'm sorry, but you just can't. People may try, they just cannot do it. I'm sorry, I'm bending down because I'm going to go grab a blender.
Awesome. Margaret saying, hi everyone, another week of birthday celebrations. Can't wait, loving everything so far. Abby Rose saying the collection is absolutely beautiful. It may find itself in my basket. I think that may happen by the sounds of it. Indeed. Definitely lends itself to all of those gorgeous whimsical colours, this collection as well, doesn't it, Hillary?
It definitely does. It just brings a lovely, pretty fairy tale effect to your card makes. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my Harmony Water Reactive ink pad and that one there in crushed velvet.
Nice.
Thank you guys. And then I'm just going to lightly brush this over my 3D folder that I've done. And look at that 3D coming out there.
Beautiful, isn't it?
I mean, honestly, looking just at the top of that folder there with just the trees alone, that level of emboss is absolutely unbelievable. And when you're inking up, you don't have to press down hard. You could do if you want to. Depends on how intense you want your colour to be. And
I'm always amazed that it blends so smoothly, seeing as you've literally gone from the pad straight to the page.
Oh, it's fantastic. And it's a mix of the fantastic ink pads that we do in the Spectrum range and also the blending tools as well. You will not get a better combination than these two items.
Amazing. Oh, it looks like an enchanted wood. It looks like you might go down there and meet an old lady with a red apple.
A brilliant choice of fairy tale there, mind you. No, it does. It looks gorgeous. And if you're like me, where you've got warm hands all the time, if you just take a piece of kitchen roll, you can see there, I don't know how well you can see, you see a little bit there where my fingerprints brought it up. If you just put your kitchen towel over the top, it won't transfer and you can just blend it over again.
Top tip.
Top tip. I'm full of them. Full of top tips. Okay, brilliant. So now I've inked that up. Again, we have to put things away. We can't leave it messy. Now you've inked that up, I'm just going to give my surface a little wipe down. And
otherwise you're going to end up with a purple sleeves.
Oh, I know, and I've just bought this top as well. I will not be getting purple on this. I'm panicking now, I'm looking at my sleeves. Okay, so now we can start constructing our box and start layering everything up. So if you want to take some red liner tape or some tape pen, that's the word, thank you Georgia. You want to take a tape pen or some red liner tape or any kind of strong adhesive. Make sure you use a strong adhesive though. Things like our dotty tape pens or anything like that would not be applicable for this.
Okay.
So you just take all of these edges, just to, make everyone else aware. These edges here are all 1.5 inches deep. That's how we're going to make a box as deep as we've got here. I should have mentioned that earlier, but I didn't, so I'm sorry guys. I've mentioned it now though. So you're going to...
We won't hold it against you, Hillary,
Thank
don't worry.
you, I appreciate it.
We're a very forgiving bunch.
You are, you're all very forgiving, especially for the amount I'm rambling on as well. You're just going to fold and burnish all of your score lines. I would definitely recommend burnishing your score lines first, because the last thing you want to do is try and put your box together, and when you're trying to glue all of your sides together, if everything starts popping out if you don't burnish them properly. So again, this is our base, and for speed I'm going to use the tape pen, but this is our strong, extra strong tape pen, so I know that it's going to be fine to use. And again, I'm trying to do this for speed.
If you've got anything you need to stock up on as well, now is definitely the time. You'll find so many different 3-for-2s over on the website, like anything that needs replenishing, glues, card stocks, anything, tools. Now's definitely the time. Definitely go and check out all of the amazing deals that are running over on the website at the moment. So you'll find them all over there.
The Crafters Companion's essential core tools are literally a must-have if you're a crafter as well. We've provided everything you could possibly need to be a crafter. So as you can see, I've just folded in those tabs and I've stuck them all together on all 4 corners, and there we have our box base.
Fantastic.
Now you can decorate that if you want to, you can leave it blank. I like to leave it blank, so I'll just pop that to one side, and we're going to do exactly the same process again for the lid, but we're not going to do it quite yet. we're going to decorate it first.
Okie doke.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, which one should I have? I'm going to take this paper here. I've decided I'm going to take this one here. I know I've just had a little bit of a sneaky peek on the other side there, but if you're going to lay things up, you wouldn't want to distract from that. So I'm just going to pop that down there.
I love how elegant this is, because you think about unicorns and rainbows and you think of it being like very sweet, don't you? Almost like quite sickly sweet, but with this, you've got all of those things in there, unicorns and rainbows, but it's got an elegance to it. It's refined in a way that I haven't seen before.
It's absolutely gorgeous, I know, it's beautiful. So what I'm going to do is, just to give my box a little bit of depth and dimension on the front, I'm going to cut a piece of matte black cardstock to layer up behind my designs. So I'm just going to pop that on there. Give it a little trim down.
What sort of increments do you tend to use for your mats and layers, Hillary?
Well, starting from the main size of, say, for example, here in my main area of my box, if I'm doing a mat and layer in the black, like I've just mentioned there, I'll normally bring it in by 1/8 of an inch.
Perfect.
Just 1/8 of an inch each time. I feel it gives you a nice border around the outside of your designs.
Excellent.
So let's just get that stuck down, because, you know, why not? Just go for it.
Absolutely. Go for it is what you are doing as well at home. So many of you going for this brand new collection. What a beautiful collection. Debbie says, I've already ordered mine. Clarden saying this is beautiful. Cece never fails to deliver the most awesome collections. Sarah says, well, I love all the ideas on Crafters TV. It's a must watch TV when I'm at home. Loads of people, Hillary, you know, just cleared their schedules for 2 weeks and have watched every single show. Even our West Coast viewers as well have been getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning to join us. Who's watching us from the West Coast right now? I bet there's loads of you. Say hello. Let me know in the comments. And also, that'll get you in with a chance to be winning one of those 2 giveaways we're going to do in this hour, which is fabulous.
Absolutely brilliant. So what I'm going to do here, so I made my piece of cardstock for my embossing folder slightly smaller than 5x7, but there's still a little bit of the edges that I think it's a little bit too big, so I'm just going to have a bit of a trim. Don't mind me, just having a trim.
Just taking a fly's eyelash off.
Oh, you've learnt that from Leanne, haven't you?
Yeah.
I knew you had.
Absolutely. Fly's eyelash. What else does Leanne say? Hen's teeth. She's got loads of sayings. Too many for me to keep up with. I had a triple Leanne day on Friday. She was loads of trouble, as you'd imagine. She led me right up that garden path, Hillary.
No, doesn't sound like her at all.
Doesn't at all, does it? Doesn't sound like it at all.
Okay, so now I've got my piece of cardstock cut to the size I wanted it to be for my embossing folder. I know now that when I layer all this up, it's going to be a nice matte and layer. So let's go back with our tape pen. And get this pattern paper down.
I mean,
it's a shame now that I'm actually putting tape
you know what I'm going to say, aren't you? I'm thinking,
it's such a shame.
That's why you need to get more than one pad, so you don't feel sad covering one side up.
It is so sad to be covering one side up, but yes, like Joe says, if you buy more, then you won't be upset. I know so many people who buy the paper pad, literally just so they could use one for just crafting, your general crafting mix and everything like that, and one just to sit at home and just look at and stroke all day because they're so beautiful. Because as you're all aware, our Sarah ranges, the paper pads are the best part of the whole range. And then we're going to bring in our tape pen again. And I'm just going to place that right in the middle.
Sarissa says, my granddaughter will enjoy helping me craft with this collection. Maybe I should confess that I love this collection as well. I think that's how you need to position it with yourself, Sarissa, that you're getting it for your granddaughter, then go for it. No one's going to judge you.
No judgment here. There we go. So now we've got that lovely matte black layer behind that as well. A little bit of paper pad to bring it out a bit further, and then we've got that gorgeous showstopper of an embossing folder. So now I've decorated up the front. Let's have a look at the sides. All I've done is gone to our paper pad and I've cut some strips of cardstock, strips of the paper pad for the sides of the box.
Amazing.
And that's all it is. And if you can see here, there's some plain, which you can do yourself, because obviously the papers are so gorgeous in themselves. So sometimes you don't need to do anything with the papers that we provide. They're so beautiful. And then you get other ones where I've actually inked up the sides with the stencil in the collection, just to make it bring out...
Just to give them a little bit of a lift, isn't it?
Yeah, because obviously, like you were saying earlier on, Joe, the papers have got a lovely muted tone to it. Sometimes it's nice to have a little bit of pop of colour. So all I'm going to do, again, with my tape pen, I'm going to have to like start covering up the pretty side of the pad, the design side of the pad, or else you're going to start getting upset.
Well, just as long as you don't tear it, because honestly, I tore paper on air once, Hillary, and I thought there was going to be an angry mob waiting for me outside.
It wouldn't have shocked me if there was.
Tear paper. Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to use our tape pen again, as mentioned, and we're just going to... Oh, I'm getting all stick to my hands. I'm just going to add some adhesive and put those on the sides of that box there. And again with our long strips for the sides. This is why I love using the tape pen, honestly. If I'm doing something like this, it's just so quick and easy, but you know you're going to get that strength that you would get with a proper wet glue as well. It's absolutely fantastic. Especially when you're constructing with boxes and things like that, because you just know it's going to be so reliable.
I'm going to really come and spook you now and stand over here next to you.
And there's our last one. Okay, so now you've got the whole front of your make decorated. Oh, it's upside down. Let's turn it around. Now I'm going to fold and burnish all of those score lines because I'm happy with how it looks, and now we're going to construct it.
Apparently it was because I ripped the paper right through the middle, according to Christine Mahoney, in a fresh 12 by 12 page. I was just trying to show you that it was white core on the inside. That was all, colour core I think it might have been.
I'm really
I've learnt my
impressed by
lesson. I will not be doing it again. There we are. Beverly says, hi, it's 4:30 here in Manteca, California. Good morning. Hillary's normally getting in at 4:30, let alone getting up.
How dare you? I'm a good girl.
Terry L. West says, I'm up at 4 a.m. every day to watch Wake Up Call. Amazing, I love that.
Oh, that's such commitment. I'm loving it.
Are you a morning person or a night person, Hillary?
If I was trying to show off, I'd be like, yeah, I get up at the crack of dawn, I'm out for a run every day, making smoothies a lot. But if you were to ask my other half, he would call me an absolute liar. I'm not a morning person at all. I hate the mornings. There's nothing I hate more than being
I am not a
tired.
morning person either. We work 11 till 9 here, and that suits me just fine.
Brilliant.
Just fine.
So what I've done there is I've done exactly the same for the lid as I did for my base. So I've attached some adhesive using my extra strong tape pen onto the tabs, and I'm just bringing all 4 sides and corners in to make that box.
Beautiful.
And there is, oh, upside down again, and there is your box completed. And as you can see here, we'll just slot it all together. Because we made the lid just slightly bigger than the base, it fits together so easily and so well like that. And look at how big and deep and lovely that box is. Next thing, all you need to do is decorate it up with a little unicorn like I've done here. It's absolutely perfect. All you need to do, put a bit of shading on him. He's absolutely gorgeous. And when you're finished, you'll have something that looks like that.
How beautiful.
Come on, look at him.
He's sassy, isn't he?
He is. He's sassy and sweet.
Sassy and sweet. A bit like me, Hillary.
Oh, exactly like you.
If you want to go for this collection, then you can. It is the launch. It's available right now for you. All the elements there, as you can see, which is fantastic. 138.24 if you're in the UK, 180.12 if you're in the US. Loads of you going for that in this Wake Up Call show, but also lots of you adding those extra paper pads in there. Remember, you'll get all 3 of the free gifts, and you'll get double points across that as well, as part of our Sweet 16th birthday celebrations. Right, it is time to pull our first winner. Hillary, do you want to do the honours for me and pick a cork out of there?
Okay.
There you are.
I'm nervous now, though. I don't want anyone coming for me.
There we are.
Oh. Are you going to read it out? Oh.
You can read it out if you want.
No, go on.
It hasn't got any names on it, just a number. It's number 41. Number 41. So we'll find out what Margaret Ann, that's the winner, Margaret Ann has won. So I'm going to pop your name on here, Margaret, and we'll pop you up on the wall. So number 41, which is this one here. It's what, sorry, Georgina? Jewel-tipped brush markers. A collection of jewel-tipped brush markers is what Margaret has won. So let's pop Margaret's name on here. You know, people can't colour and write,
right,
or colour and talk. I can't write and talk is what we've found out over the last few days, because I can't write the name on there and talk, because this is what happens. I get it wrong. Now, not only have you won that fabulous prize, Margaret, into the bucket it goes. That means you are, of course, entered into the grand prize draw, which will happen on Sunday to win a Gemini Pro. Can I get an ooh? Good oohing. Yes, that grand prize draw will take place on Sunday, so make sure you stay tuned. Another chance to win in this show, 2 chances to win in every single show. All you need to do is leave us a comment. Right, we are going to give you an opportunity to check out your basket. So many of you with that signature collection in. So whilst you do that, I'll see you back here on the other side of this.
It's our Sweet 16 and you're invited to join our blooming brilliant birthday celebrations.
It's a special birthday for Crafters Companion and we're absolutely fizzing with excitement. We can't wait to celebrate with you.
From the 11th to the 24th of October, we have got sensational new launches, amazing offers and delicious crafty surprises coming your way.
You're in for a real treat on Crafters TV when a party is in full swing with live fun and amazing crafty treats every day.
There's no need to RSVP, just visit the Crafters Companion website to find out more and get ready to celebrate our sweet 16th birthday.
Make light work of intricate and delicate die-cutting designs with the Pokey Tool from Crafters Companion. An absolute essential part of any paper crafter's kit, its precise tip has been designed to release the tiniest pieces to reveal your finished results with absolute precision. And to make sure your finished project is perfect, each Pokey Tool has a rubber tip protector, so there's no risk of damaging your die-cutting design or yourself. The Crafter's Companion Pokey Tool is such an essential craft item, we've included 2 in each set, so you'll never be without one. So get your Pokey Tools while you can, check out our Crafter's Companion website and stock up.
Oh, make sure you grab that quick bite as well, a real essential. Right. We are going to go and have a look at something else now that's coming up in our Monday Makers show. It is Autumn Blessings. I've got a message for you from Christine Mahoney. You might be queen of the samples, but Christine is queen of the paper pads. And she says, Joe, please tell Hillary on behalf of me, thanks for helping to produce such amazing paper pads. All in capital letters.
Oh, that is so sweet. How lovely. Well, I guess, like I said at the start of the show, these paper pads are absolutely knock it out of the park every time. So imagine how hard it is for us lot to have to let them go.
Absolutely. Ruthless narrowing those designs down, I can imagine. Right, let me go through the paper pad firstly then for Autumn Blessings, because it really does. I think the paper pads really set the tone for the collection, don't they? And they sort of give you a really good insight to what the theme is. What I love about the Autumn Blessings one is that there are so many elements that can be fussy cut in here, but also beautiful backgrounds as well, lovely repeating patterns, beautiful frames. Imagine fussy cutting that as the outside of a 12 by 12 scrapbook page. Just going to be stunning, isn't it? Lots of really beautiful warm tones. I love that it's autumn, but it's quite warm, so it's quite really rich oranges and terracottas, which is beautiful, and then some purpley plum tones running through there as well. So that is your paper pad. You're going to get that included. You are, of course, going to get your luxury cardstock. Now, I love the luxury in this particular collection because what you've got is you've got luxury in the pearl, but then also in the linen as well, and that I think is really great. Again, it's all about, especially with autumn, building all of those different textures and those layers there with your projects. So you've got that just there. What we then are going to do is move into the hardware, as I like to call it. Oh, there's so many bits, I'm dropping them. It really is a bumper collection, this one. Then we're going to move into your first of your stamps. So this one here is the autumn tree that you're getting now. This is one of our layering stamps. If you've used them before, you'll know what great effects you can achieve with these. Multicoloured, layer them up. You can really start to make this one really lush and dense. Or if we're getting towards the end of autumn, you can have it a little bit more sparse. It's up to you. You've then got your round wood slice in here as well, which is fantastic. This one here is your thankful and blessed, with your different sentiments in there. Sending blessings. Things like thankful, grateful and blessed. Really lovely uplifting sentiments across that one and also the heartfelt wishes that you've got there. This one's brilliant because this is thanks, and what you've got on this one is you've got your thanks and then you've got the matte layer as well, but then also the stamps to help you create that as well, which is fantastic. This one here, I love this. This is your skeleton leaves, really beautiful, delicate outlines there. Then what you've got here is your Hello Autumn. Now this is brilliant because a separate dye on the inside, it cuts this intricate element on the top of the leaves there, so it gives it a really lovely look and feel. You've got your forest toadstools, one of my favourite stencils of all time. I think this stencil is like the unsung hero of this collection. So many of the samples have got elements of the stencil used within them. This one here is your pumpkin patch. You're going to have so much fun colouring that one up. You've got your, we talked about this before, we call them conkers, don't we? That's not what they're called in the US. I think they're called horse chestnuts. Is that what they're called?
I've never heard that.
Yeah, I think they might be called horse chestnuts. I may have got it wrong. You know what I'm like. I'm always getting these things mixed up. This one is your Harvest Festival, something that we celebrate a lot here in the UK. You've then got your Autumn Foliage 3D embossing folder. And love this, the fact that we have got a embossing folder and stencil combo together, so you can really start to pick out all those beautiful embossed areas there on the folder. If you want to go for all of it, which is exactly what you're going to do, this is a collection here that's getting you that extra 12x12 paper pads. You're going to get 2 of the 12x12 paper pads. You will also get the 6x6 pad as well in there, which I didn't share with you. $87.98 as a platinum member, $104.72. Free US shipping on this one as well, which is fantastic. So make sure you take advantage of that too. What a gorgeous collection. I love the colour tones in this. It's autumn, but it's like, do you know what it is? It's like a pumpkin spice latte of an autumnal collection, Hillary, isn't it?
Oh, very on trend. Do you know, it's so lovely, and like you said, it's very warm and seasonal. It's gorgeous, very autumnal. It makes me kind of think of just like snuggling in front of the fire when it gets a little bit chilly outside kind of feel. It's absolutely stunning.
Really, really gorgeous. So what are you going to create for us then with this, Hillary?
So I've got something really easy and simple to show you how to do today, guys. It's really easy. There's barely any steps to it, but we're gonna, make it worthwhile. So what it is a nice dome front card, and what we've used on here is that 2D folder and stencil combination. So I'm gonna start off, and the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take the piece of cardstock to go onto the front of my card. So I'm going to grab my guillotine, and because I'm going to do some inking, I'm going to need to use stamping card or watercolour card. Either is great for your inking. I'm going to just trim this now. And we're going to do that at 5 inches by 7 inches. I've only got a small guillotine, so I'm doing this by eye. Do as I say, not as I do. Do not copy me on that. And once you've got your piece of cardstock, we can start making. So I'm going to grab my embossing folder, and you can see, I'll bring it out to show you the packet. So in this, you do get your embossing folder and your stencil in one pack, and they line up so perfectly. It's beautiful. I'm just going to grab my card and pop it in here.
Not horse, just chestnuts, apparently.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
There you go. Not horse, just chestnuts, not horse chestnuts. Okay.
Oh, well, you learn something new every day.
You do, don't you?
Okay, so because I'm doing a 2D embossing folder, I'm just going to take both of my clear cut in place, and that's going to be the perfect combination. Again, I cut my piece by eye, so I'm going to trim that down afterwards. I'm sorry, guys, I'm doing it quickly. So you just need to place that in the centre of your plate and run it through your machine to get a really lovely 2D emboss. If you
if you are in the market for a machine as well, we have got like unbelievable deals across on the website on all of our machines. So everything from the Pro right down to the Mini is available with either a discount or a load of extra free goodies. So do go and check those out on the website as well. If you haven't been shopping around the website, you need to get yourself over there, I think, and make sure you're shopping ahead in the latest shows as well.
Brilliant. Now, what I've done here, as I say, is gone through the die cutting machine for 2D emboss. I know we always rant and rave about how awesome our 3D folders work, but even just a 2D emboss, look at that there.
Beautiful.
With all those leaves and the veins and the nice little aperture in the centre, it is gorgeous. So I'm just going to trim this down as promised. There we go. So now I've got a lovely front for my card. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take my water reactive ink pads again. And this time I've got 3 colours chosen, which are very lovely for the autumn theme that we're going for. We've got our honey pot, Chinese red and grasshopper.
Nice.
And what I'm going to do is take the stencil, move all that way for a sec, and I'm going to line this up over the top. So to line this up over the top, what you can do is you can spray the reverse of your stencil with your stick and spray, which is a temporary adhesive, or if you're doing it quickly like me, you can just take that stencil, line it up over the top and tape it down with some low tack tape.
Fabulous.
Your paper won't get damaged, you're totally fine to do so. And it'll line up every time. Just be careful you do line that up properly, because obviously we only want the best of the works here, so it will line up exactly. It just might take a second.
Something we're doing quite a lot now, isn't it, stencils with embossing folders. I think it really does elevate them. I know you get really gorgeous deep emboss as it is, but being able to just pick out certain aspects with different colours, I think gives it a really different look. I think a really welcome addition to the collections. Mary says, I love the leaves and the embossing folder. Barbara says, Hillary, I'm glad you're showing us how to create a dome front card. I love the look, but I've not made any yet. Laura May says, oh my, I'm officially double platinum. Welcome to the very elite club that is double platinum. Kelly says, I love this set. It's just so beautiful. It really is. And I think a lot of you didn't manage to get it. It sold out very quickly, the full collection, when we launched it. We have had a restock. We have managed to, basically, don't tell anyone, we've pilfered some stock from other places to bring it to you here at Crafters TV, essentially. So if that is what happened, you know, I'm going to tell it as it is. I hope the bosses aren't watching. But if you did miss out on the full collection, or maybe there's elements that you didn't get that are now back within this collection, individuals will all be available to you on the Monday Maker Show later. So maybe a great chance to cherry pick items that you did miss out on the time before. It's completely up to you. Whatever you're going for, we've got you covered with all the options.
Awesome. So now what I'm going to do is I've got this taped in place and it's all secure on all four corners. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to bring these in. I'm going to just go wild with my inking.
Wild?
I might. Oh, I don't know. I was pushing the boat out a little bit there when I said that, and I felt very nervous when I said it, to be honest.
Well, I hope it's going to be wild now, so I'll be disappointed otherwise.
I know, I don't want to let everybody down now, so I'm just going to take one of our small round blending tools and dab it onto honey pot, and all you do is just apply that ink straight on. There is nothing difficult about this. And because you've already got your embossed in there, can you see the vein of your leaf? Because I'm not pressing down too hard. I'm not trying to get the ink in those little bit areas there. So it's bringing out the vein of those leaves perfectly.
Gorgeous.
And I am just going to keep inking.
Amazing. So remember what's coming up the rest of the day. Full launch day show for you on that brand new signature collection. 3 p.m. here in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast, 7 a.m. West Coast. Myself and our very own dancing queen and the Queen of Craft Companions, she will be back in the studio, myself and Sarah, so that will be awesome. And then, of course, myself and Hillary back for 2 hours with Monday Makers.
Very excited.
A little later tonight. I am very excited as well. I should warn you, Hillary, though, it is my Fake Friday today, which I tend to be a little bit more rambunctious on a Fake Friday. So there's that, and it is the last show of the day. So I'll try and behave for you, and I'll try and keep myself, you know, I'll try and stay contained, but I can't promise.
No Red Bull for you today, then?
No Red Bull. I don't
today.
ever have Red Bull, honestly. 2 coffees and that's it. I'm done for the day. No one needs to see me after more than 2 coffees, let me assure you. But that'll be coming up tonight, 7 p.m. in the UK, 2 p.m. East Coast time. That's 10 a.m. if you are over on the West Coast. Coletta, loving the autumn collection. It's so fun to colour and ink with. Rosalind says, love how these collections pair well with previous similar collections. This would pair well with the Enchanted Christmas collection, talking about the signature launch. Absolutely, and that's not by chance, is it, Hillary, when we bring out collections and they beautifully complement other collections that you may have got from us before?
Oh, no, it was all an accident. No, we definitely didn't mean to do that. No, we do try and make sure that those die-hard fans that absolutely go nuts for a Sarah range every single time we bring one out, we want to make sure that you can use everything entwined with each other. You might not think some of them work together, but in any kind of crafting situation, it can never hurt to try.
Absolutely. Barbara says, Hillary, you are making this look so lovely. I love the colours that you have selected for the leaves here as well. Were these water reactives you're using here, Hillary, did you say?
They are, yeah, and those are the best kind of ink pads that you can use to get a really nice blend, because it just evens out the pressure and the colour so well.
Beautiful.
See that there? And I don't know if anybody noticed earlier on, when Joe was talking, I was still on my yellow leaves, my orangey yellow leaves. The stencil moved over the top of my cardstock. It's because I hadn't taped it down enough. I'm owning up to it.
Okay.
I didn't do it strongly enough, so it moved.
Normally we just blame other people here at Crafters TV. Who would you like to blame? You can blame one of the other craft experts if you want. That's normally what happens.
Oh, I don't know if I dare.
Blame Leanne. There you go.
Oh, you don't know what you're talking about.
Right, Terry says, I've been using the full collection for thank you cards, birthday cards. I've made boxes and tiny gift cards. I'm sort of obsessed with it. I can see why. It's a gorgeous collection. Carolina says, another fabulous new collection, amazing prices. What a celebration it is. Again, it is an amazing celebration, and the party's far from over, is what I can tell you. We're going to take the birthday celebrations right through until Sunday, when I'll be here with a 3-hour wrap-up show with Sarah on Sunday evening. So loads more chances to win, loads more great launches, and loads more incredible deals. That is what will be the theme of the rest of this week. Ben is back here with you tomorrow for 4 days, and then I'll be back here on Saturday, bringing the event to a close. So it's going to be an amazing week. Loads of launches, all of which are detailed in the booklet as well. So make sure you've got the booklet downloaded from the website, and you'll be able to see everything that's coming up. Hillary, this is looking absolutely stunning.
It does, and like you've just seen me do it there, and it took no time at all. It was so easy to do. And all I'm going to do now, because I've got a lovely little aperture frame in the centre here, as you can see, that bit there is filled with the stencil, so I'm not going to damage it at all. That's going to be where my sentiment's going to go. I'm just going to take one of our darker ink pads. I'm going to use anthracite here, and I'm just going to lightly go over the dots in the centre there.
Oh, nice.
Because then that'll give us a lovely frame. Oh, it's a little bit dry, that one, so I'm just going to grab another one, sorry.
Okey-doke, no problem at all. A lot of you still talking about Enchanted Dreams. The papers and vellums are out of this world, says Gillian Grady. They really are beautiful. Remember, a full 2-hour presentation coming up on that 3 p.m/10 a.m/7 a.m, as I like to say. But very busy now as well on this Autumn Blessings. This will be featured, of course, in that Monday Makers show, which is brilliant.
There we go. Sorry, I've got myself a better ink pad now. So yeah, it takes no time at all. And because I've added that nice darker colour around,
I'm really
around the
looking forward to the reveal.
I was going to say, should we do a drum roll reveal? Or is that...
I'll drum roll.
Oh, thank you. Right.
I won't drum roll too hard because my pack shot will fall over.
Oh, no, we don't want that.
Look at that. Stunning.
I mean, just for the colour choices alone with your obviously awesome ink pads in our Harmony Water Reactive range, look at how effective that is. I mean, that is just the epitome of autumn colours there.
Just gorgeous.
It's
Makes me want to get a big scarf on and go for a nice walk. I can almost hear the sound of crunchy leaves looking at this.
Oh, lovely. Right, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop that to one side. Oh, sorry, I'm having a wipe. I have to have a wipe.
Got to have a wipe, absolutely. You're a very, very tidy crafter, Hillary, may I say.
But now you've got me paranoid because I'm wearing white. And see, it's you, Joe. It's you. So, to be able to make the front of your dome card, you're going to need to take the piece of cardstock that you're using for the front of your make, and you're going to need to get another piece of cardstock, whether it's in a contrast and black like I've got here, or just in the same shade, or maybe a nice colour for your matte and layer. It's not really, it doesn't really affect it. It's just how you want to make it. And you'll see here that it's just slightly longer than the piece I've just inked onto there.
Awesome.
And all I've done is I've taken those extra edges, that's a little bit longer, and I've put a little score line in the end, and I've made little tabs for the sides. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take my tape pen. Oh, no, I'm not. We need a sentiment. What am I playing at? We need a sentiment. What am I playing at?
Clarden says, Hillary makes it look so easy. Laquieta saying, wow, Hillary's colour choices are fantastic. And Sue loves the stencils and embossing folders. They are one of my favourite items when you have them together. They are so great to have them together. Remember, details on your screen is for the Autumn Blessings collection with the extra pad and with the half price US shipping as well. So that is the one that most of you are going for at the moment. As I did say, all the individuals will be available in the later Monday Makers show. So if you have got bits of your collection that's missing, you'll absolutely be able to come back and cherry pick the bits you want.
Perfect. So I've taken our sentiment stamp set that's called Thankful and Blessed, I believe, and I'm going to take this top one here. It says, you are such a blessing in my life, which is such a lovely sentiment to send, whether it is for just to say hello to someone, just to say that you're thinking of them, or It could even be something as lovely as an anniversary card if you were married in the autumn time. I'm just going to ink that up with one of our finesse and stamp that right in the centre.
Awesome.
Ooh. I'm panicking again. There we go.
Fabulous.
Perfect. Again, you have to put everything away. I know I'm wasting more time putting things away than actually making something. So now I've got my sentiment smack bang in the middle there. I am going to take my tape pen this time. I've caught myself up now, and I'm going to just pop this onto the front of this longer panel that I've made out of black cardstock.
Amazing. What are the 4 colours that you used? Someone was asking for the front there. Was it?
Oh, I can't believe I didn't say it. So for
I think
this,
you might have said.
For this lighter orange, darker yellow tone here, it's honey pot.
Right.
For this one, it's the Chinese red. We've got a green grasshopper. And then for this darker one in the centre, I actually used anthracite.
Awesome.
I didn't want to go full on too dark by going jet black or something like that. So we've just gone a little bit more muted.
There you are. It was Mary that was asking that. I hope that helps, Mary.
Oh. And all you need to do is layer that on top. And what you'll be able to do now is slightly bend this to give it a little bit of shape. You don't need to go too far with it. You don't need to just fold it or rip the paper, as I've heard today somebody else did. We won't talk about that though.
We won't talk about that.
Just give it a little bend to start giving a little bit of shape, and it'll be much easier for you to manage once you start bringing your card together.
Awesome.
So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to take this piece of card here, and this is just slightly smaller than the front panel I made earlier on. I know it sounds a little bit strange to say you've got 3 different sizes of card here, but trust me, it'll all come together.
And I guess you play around with the measurements depending on your size of card and the amount of dome you are after, will you, Hillary?
You will, yeah. If you want to make a really deep dome, that's something like this, then you'll bring yourself a smaller piece of card for the back. If you want to make just a slight dome, maybe just a tiny little dip like that, you would make a larger one. So with these 2 tabs on the end, all I'm going to do is turn it over, and I'm going to put some adhesive on the tabs. So I'll just show you now, so that when I lay this on, it'll just stick down like this. So just do that.
Lorna Jane says, how many more times can I say to hubby, I've got to have that before he starts to roll his eyes? There's only one way to find out, Lorna Jane, isn't there? Just keep going until he starts rolling his eyes, and then, I don't know, buy him some power tools or something. That normally helps, isn't it, for husbands? John's in the studio. You come and say hello, John? Can you come and say hello in my box? The audience love John. Honestly, the comments will go on fire. A birthday John sighting for you. There you are.
Hey!
Power tools, good shout.
Oh, yeah.
A good shout. There you are. Thank you. Sorry about that. He smells delicious today, by the way.
So all I've done, as I mentioned, is put some adhesive on the back of this tab, and as you can see here, I've folded it over and I've just pressed it down to stick it in place. Now it does look a little bit dodgy at the minute because it looks like I've got lots of space left and I haven't cut this to the right size, but again, this is going to be for our dome. So all you would need to do, again, because you've made the shape of your dome, is bring this round and adhere it to the back of the white piece of cardstock for your back. Not necessarily yours, doesn't have to be white, but mine is. And when you press that down and make sure that that's very much in place, you will have made a dome front.
How gorgeous is that?
And how
Absolutely
easy
beautiful.
was that to do?
Yeah, really nice. I love how proud it sits on the mantelpiece of dome front as well. It always stands up really well, doesn't it?
It
I think
does.
that's gorgeous. Really, really lovely, Hillary. If you want to be creating this and a whole host of other projects, then it all starts with you getting this incredible collection. This collection here is the full collection for you, and you're also going to get the extra paper pad within there as well. $109.98 or $130.90, which is amazing. Now, I want to move on and share with you the details for the Monday Mega Deal, which is this one right here. Right, let me share this with you then, what you're going to get included in here. So it is your 6x6 paper handler collection. So this is what you're going to get in here. You're going to get all your little wallets in here, so you can put your stamps and dies and things in there. But you're also getting, of course, your papers in here too. So you're going to get 3 amazing 6x6 pads. So you're going to get the farmhouse one. These have been 3 of our most popular actually. You are also going to get the garden party one. And you're going to receive in here as well the autumn blessings for you in there too. So you get all three of those, and you'll get the paper handler in there as well, which is a perfect way to keep everything nice and pristine. These are great for putting your pads in, but they're also fantastic for when you've got, you know, sometimes with the pads you end up with just a few pages left in there. Take them out of there, pop them into your paper handler, and you'll know that it will stay all nice and pristine. 3 pads and the handler itself, $17.84, $24.91, which is great value. It'll only last for 24 hours though. We're going to move on. We're going to look at something else awesome that's coming up for you in that later Monday Makers show. It is interlace that we are talking about. I know we mentioned it at the top of the show, Hillary, but for anyone who hasn't seen the interlace before, what is it? Because it's sort of a new technology for us, isn't it?
It is, yes. So what we've done with these new brand of interlace dies is we've made them slightly thicker on the blade. So it's becoming a 1mm blade for our dies, which means that you can cut through multiple layers of cardstock at one time. So if you wanted to make a shaped card with the dies that we've got, you can do so. If you want to cut through 2 layers of standard 300 GSM cardstock, you can. If you want to cut through more layers of thinner material, you can. It just gives you that much more versatility to make sure that you can go the extra mile with your makes.
Amazing. Right, let me run you through the 6 designs that you're getting in here. They are all absolutely stunning. So the first one you've got here is you're dashing through the snow, as you can see there. Really beautiful. So you've got options here. Either cut it into your card concept, use it like an edgeable, as you can see here, or what you can do is then completely cut it out. So it basically gives you the option to use it as an edgeable or as a creator card, which is fabulous. Now, the next one is your Christmas tree. That is your joyful Christmas tree. It's got a bit of a sort of a playful, it's always got a bit of a cartoony feel about it, the Christmas tree, isn't it? Which I think is awesome. Then you've got your festive bells, which are these ones just here. Seen a lot of these done with the people double cutting and just cutting out, not sort of paper piecing, but paper overlaying with different colours. Works so well. Then you've got your sweet candy canes, which are these ones here. The elegant baubles. And you will have the beautiful wreath in here as well. Next, you will also receive then as well all your different stamp sentiments in there that you could need. Right, $19.95, $105.45, best ever deal on these as well. I mean, you expect no less, do you, for our birthday celebrations? If you are a platinum member, $72.76, of course, or $84.36. Don't forget as well about the free gifts that everyone is going to receive when you spend £10, £50 or £100 or dollars, of course. Today's is something from that beautiful brand new Sarah Signature collection as well. I'll take you back through the free gifts in a little while, but I believe Hillary is going to spoil us with more creativity using these awesome dies.
I certainly am, and today what I'm going to show is this gorgeous stag. I mean, look how beautiful that is there. Minimal effort made. Absolutely simple as anything to make, but look how effective that is. It is absolutely beautiful. So let's get cracking. Wasting no time here now. Do you know what? I'm getting into the rhythm. We're wasting no time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of the craft card cardstock, and that is going to be 11 3/4 inches across the top and 8 1/4 down this side. And then you're just going to fold that in half, and there you go. There's your card base done. Easy peasy, no questions asked. And then what you're going to do is you're going to just bring in that die, and as you can see, the card base is slightly larger than the die, and I've done this on purpose so that I can judge if I wanted to have it in the centre of the card, and you can trim away these edges up the top and the bottom here, or if you just wanted it to make it like this one I've done over here. Oh, wrong way. I'm getting used to cameras still, sorry guys. There we go. You can do it where your card base is the same size as the die and it goes edge to edge for you anyway. So let's just pop that down there.
I love craft card at Christmas. I think it's got such a lovely sort of organic nature to it. I think it's beautiful.
It does. It's so pretty for like your gift tags and things like that. It is the most gorgeous cardstock for that time of year. So we're just going to tape him down.
Wendy says, Joe, please ask John to hand deliver Hannah's teal Gemini Junior. Where does Hannah live? Maybe you could drop it round. He won't be able to drop it round, but you know, we can dream. Carol's really loving having you back on the shows, Hillary. She says, Hillary, I'm enjoying your presentations. Amazing how tidy you are. Isn't she the tidiest crafter in the Crafters TV studio, without a shadow of a doubt. You're going to win that prize for sure. Kathy says, I love the Autumn Blessings collection. I've really enjoyed working with it. And Margie saying, these dies are just gorgeous. I made some Christmas cards with them and I love them. They are beautiful. What I love about them as well, Hillary, is you don't need to do too much to them, do you? They're a really lovely, massive statement, these.
No, and that's kind of what we were looking for when we wanted to get these designed and concepted up and everything like that, because we just thought we need something that's going to have the same effect as a gorgeous new concept, but we want to make it easy for everyone to use. Now, I've made a crafter's choice there.
Right.
And I've decided that I don't want this cardstock to be bigger than my die. I wanted to make it exactly as you've seen it on the cardstock there. So we'll go through and I'll show you first how to trim this down after, sorry, I've done it through my die cutting machine.
Okay,
Can't trip over my words today. Oh,
start again. We don't mind.
Start again. So for cutting these interlaced dies, I know I mentioned earlier that they're a deeper blade, but you don't need to change your cutting combination at all. We literally have made it the easiest thing for you. So you don't need to change anything that you would normally do with cutting regular dies. So you would have your clear cutting plate, your frosty shim, your magnetic shim, your die blade facing up, material on top, and then your second cutting plate. And you just easy peasy run that through.
Fantastic. Now I'm guessing as you go through the Junior, I guess it's just the concept that you need to think about, isn't it, if you're using the Junior? I mean, you can cut the panel out, but if you're cutting it into your card, so I'm guessing you'll need to use that larger Gemini, which to me, Hillary, sounds like a great excuse to upgrade to a bigger Gemini.
As if you need an excuse anyway.
Exactly, and there's great opportunity for you to do that. Every single machine that we bring to you has a fantastic deal on it right now over on the website. Everything from the Pro right the way through to the Mini. So go check those out over on the website.
So I'm just going to remove this low tack tape. Our low tack tape is awesome, by the way. It is the best low tack tape I've come across. I mean, I know a lot of people used to use, what was it called? Washi tape or something before we did ours. And I don't know of anyone who uses washi tape anymore now that we've got this.
No, absolutely. And the great thing is, well, the low tack tape, the brand, let's call it the brand leader, so expensive. You can get 3 rolls of ours, what you get 1 roll of the brand leader. So do go and check that out. And as I said earlier, a great opportunity to stock up on everything that you might need, all of those consumables before our birthday event ends at the end of the week. Wowzers trousers.
Look at the level of detail that we've got there. I'm going to put that down because I would honestly, if I was at my desk doing some testing, I would spend time now obviously poking out all of the little elements that I've just put into the die, but I don't have time to do that here, so I'm not going to do it. I really was tempted though. So you pop all those little bits out, and again, I'm making a crafter's choice, and I don't want this to be bigger. I don't want the cardstock to be bigger than my make, so I'm just going to trim this down now.
Hannah is about 4 hours driving away. I think we might be geographically challenged then in that case, Hannah. I am sorry.
A bit limited there.
Yeah. The great thing is, you say you're making a crafter's choice. The great thing is, you're making it yourself. You can do you, can't you? Do exactly what you want.
Exactly, you can do whatever you want. Like how I've just done it there, where I've decided to do that a bit later into the process than I probably should have, but it makes no difference because look at that now. All this excess has been cut away. You get that gorgeous decorative edge around the outside, and I wonder if I can. Here we go, I'll put this behind so you can see. Look how much detail we were able to cut there. Because of this new interlace technology, if I wanted to, I could have left that whole card shut and would have cut through both layers for me, and we would have achieved the same detail on both sides of the card. So what I'm going to do now is, might sound a bit strange, I'm going to do exactly the same thing again. But all I'm going to do, instead of doing it on a card base, I'm going to do it on a panel.
Okie doke. Will this die work with the Junior? Tony's saying. Well, as I said a moment ago, the die fits in the Junior. However, you might struggle to get your card concept through. If you're using it as an edgeable, then you may struggle to get it through there as well. Mary Jo McCollum saying these definitely make wow cards. Absolutely, they do. They are a really big statement card. And also remember that this is the best ever price on these dies. So they were so busy when we launched them. I remember launching them with Sarah, but the best ever price you'll have seen on these, which is fantastic. I think if you've got a lot of Christmas cards still to do, a lot of Christmas makes still to do, and you want to batch make, these will absolutely be your friend, because pop these through, a little bit of a drop shadow, and maybe some ribbon and a bow on there, and you've got something absolutely stunning. The Dizzy Craft says, I can't decide what die out of this collection is my favourite, as they are all so nice. I think my favourite is the reef out of all of them. If you had to pick a favourite, Hillary, what would be yours?
Well, as I mentioned earlier on, the candy canes are mine.
candy
For such
cane.
a long time, the stag was my favourite, but I don't know, it's something so innocent and childlike about the candy canes at Christmas time, up on the tree. I just loved it, and I loved the vibrancy you can get with your lovely reds and things with those candy canes as well.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous one, that. Sarah, a lot of people saying this as well. Sarah says, Hillary, could you teach me how to be such a tidy crafter? I am so messy.
It's definitely a skill I've acquired over time, but it's not something I just started with, definitely not.
Okay.
So for the next stage, I'm just going to take this panel I mentioned earlier and I'm going to trim that down to the front, what would be the front of my card base. So let's trim that down there. And then all you need to do, again, is place your die on the front there, making sure that the far end of this die here goes right to the edge of the card. Oh, I lost my little tack tape. I've got it now.
Awesome. Remember what's happening for the rest of the day. 3 p.m. launch day, myself and Sarah. She's going to be... I wonder if she'll tango into the studio today like she did on Saturday.
Oh, how
we were
awesome
talking
was
about it, weren't
she?
we? Oh my gosh, she was just incredible.
Every single night.
What a superstar. What a superstar she is. She'll be back with us at 3 p.m. today, 10 a.m. East Coast time, and then myself and Hillary as well, bringing Monday till close for you. Monday Makers, 7 p.m. this evening, which is 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. for those of you that are over on the West Coast.
Fab. So again, I'm going to cut this panel with the die, again with the same plate combination as before, your clear plate, frosty shim and your magnetic die blade facing up, cardstock on top, and then another clear cutting plate, and just run that through your machine.
Amazing. I love the... Penguins88 says, I love the Baubles virtual hug. I think she says loves the baubles, and then she gave me a virtual hug as well. Amazing.
We haven't called it Baubles virtual hug, no.
Can you imagine if we did a baubles virtual hug die? That'd be amazing. Diane has 3 of these and agrees with you, Hillary. Loves the candy canes. They are very, very popular.
It's so cute. So once you've run this through your die cutting machine, you're just going to take away your die cut piece that you've done. Like, look how easy that was.
Beautiful.
I mean, still not over it. I mean, and we developed these quite a while ago as well, so me saying I'm still not over it is quite something, I'm not going to lie. So then what you're going to do is you're going to place this behind the piece you've done for your card base, but all you're going to do is you're going to slightly offset it. Oh, sorry, thanks guys, my head was in the way, guys, sorry. You're going to slightly offset that there, and can you see that's creating a bit of a drop shadow there behind?
Beautiful, isn't it? It really does elevate it, that little drop shadow. It's these little things, isn't it? These little tips and tricks that you pick up, which I guess make your projects look handmade and not homemade.
Oh, definitely, yeah. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the dotty tape pen, because when you use a dotty tape pen, because we've got so many areas cut out here, I can run my dotty tape pen across this area here, and all those little gaps and bits of die cut that have been cut out, there's no tape gone through those areas, and it's perfect for this kind of technique because you don't want all the little stringy bits of tape running through. You just want the tape where you want it.
Amazing. Dotty tape pens as well available. They're available in the big 12 packs at the moment, so do go and check those out. Stephanie says Sarah has been outstanding on Strictly. I feel like her proud mama. She has been amazing. She was particularly amazing this week. Can't wait to get all of these, says Paula. I loved absolutely everything. Yes, best price ever on these dies. Remember, you're getting all 6 designs in here, and you're going to get those stamped sentiments as well, which is fantastic. So do pick them up. You'll be seeing more demonstrations on these as well in that later Monday Makers show. So make sure you join the both of us for that then.
Perfect. So I've laid this whole area with dotty tape pen, and I'm just, like I say, I'm going to lay it down, not totally lay it over the top. It's not going to quite touch, but I'm just going to lay it over the top, hover it over, and where I see it lines up, I'm just going to shift it ever so slightly to the side.
So much intricate detail in these as well. They're one of those dies, the more you look at, the more detail you start to see. Like, I didn't really see the snowflakes in them to begin with, but now you start to look at it, they are fantastic. Might be great to get your glossy highlights involved on these as well. And as you said, things like your glitters too.
Oh, definitely, yeah. Anything you can do to embellish these, because there's such amazing detail in them, would be awesome. So as you can see there, I've made, let's see if I can grab one of these, be easier to show you, against the glass mat. There we go. Look how 3D that makes that look. It's absolutely beautiful. It's beautiful. So after that, that's the main thing. Like, I'm not going to lie, that's the hardest part of the whole card that I'm going to make. There's no more real intricate detail you need in all of that. So then all you do is you'd make sure your card base, do it properly, Hillary. Don't do it quickly, do it properly. You're on the telly. You would score that card base, burnish that very well. So you could just take some nice matte and layer for the background and stick that inside. And once you've done all your matte and layering, all your cutting, and add maybe some twine, a nice sentiment to the bottom, and you'll come out with something that looks like this.
Beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It really, really is. Let's just recap them once more, exactly what you're going to get in this collection. You'll see it featured again in our later Monday Makers show. So you've got that dashing through the snow, that beautiful reindeer that you've got just there. Then you also will receive your joyful Christmas with that beautiful tree. Then we've got this one here, which is your bells, the festive bells. You've got the sweet candy cane. This one here is your elegant bauble, and also the beautiful wreath within there. Then what we've got in here are your sentiments too, all put together to really complement those brand new dies. Well, brand new technology is what we're talking about. Interlace, the first of what is, I'm sure, going to be a long line of these. Absolutely beautiful, best ever price as well, which is amazing. I guess we better get the the card of the show vote underway, Hillary.
Oh, if you say so. So let's have a look. I'll pop them all up there so we can have a good view. Oh, I mean, how could you choose, really, though? 1, 2, or 3. So 1 for the reindeer, 2 for the unicorn, 3 for the leaves. Let us know, Crafters TV over on Facebook, Crafters Companion, if you are across on YouTube. One other product that I need to tell you about, the Big Scene Creator cards as well. So let's have a look at those. Here they are. These are fabulous. I haven't actually had a chance to do these yet. $79.99 or $99.95. I'm excited to see these in that latest show. Platinum members under £64 or $80 if you want to pick these up, which is fantastic. So do grab those. You'll see those later in our Monday Makers show. Right, it is time to pick another winner, and it is going to be from YouTube. It's Dawn Pape. Dawn Pape. I hope I've pronounced that right. And Dawn is going to win number 28. So we'll see what that prize is for you, Dawn. I'm popping your name on here. Dawn, P-A-A-P-E. And Dawn is number 28. So let's get you up on the board. Oh, you're going to get an advanced discovery kit, which is fantastic, Dawn. 28. On it goes, and let's pop your name on here. Let me just move. Oh, I only just noticed that you're left-handed.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I've never ever paid attention.
This board is not very left-handed friendly as well, because you get a bit sort of like, ooh, over here. But Dawn, you are going in the bucket. Oh, yes. Remember, not only have you won that fantastic gift, you will be going into the grand prize draw this coming Sunday to win a Gemini Pro and a load of other awesome crafty stuff, which is fantastic. So 2 more chances to win in every single show between now and the end of the event on Sunday as well. So make sure you are leaving us comments, and we will pick 2 winners at random in every single show. Right, let's go back to the Enchanted Dreams. Here you can see it is a brand new Sarah signature collection, which is fantastic. So in here you've got absolutely everything. Right, let me take a moment to share with you. I'm going to start with actually the card, the 12 by 12 paper pad, because that really is just absolutely gorgeous. It's stunning, and it really sets the tone for the whole thing. I love that it's quite watercolory. It's got really lovely muted tones, purples, greens, blues, beautiful foiling, unicorns, butterflies, dragonflies, rainbows. I mean, it is, as Hillary said, a smorgasbord of all the things we love most within our crafting. So you've got that in there. What you're also then receiving as well in here is all of these beautiful vellums that you can see. You've got 6 different designs here on the vellums, and you will get 3 of each. So you're getting 18 sheets total there. We've also got as well flower forming foam. I love that the flower forming foam is quite vivid and bright in comparison to the more muted tones in the rest of the collection. They really pop off your project projects, these foam flowers that you're going to create. Let's then move into the hardware that you're going to get with this particular collection. So we'll start with these beautiful frames. Now these are going to be so versatile. I love that they really have packed every single element of that with incredible detailing. Then we've got this. This is your spellbinding borders right here. And what you've actually got are 3 different elements to this die and then 2 different leading edges. So you can build those up and create really full big edges, or just take individual elements. It's a very, very clever design, that. Stencils in here for you as well. I think stencils so often underrated. You can emboss with these. You're going to be able to put things like glitter pastes and all sorts of those wonderful mixed media products through there. Then we move into your fluttering fantasy. You've got your butterflies there and your dragonflies. Some flower dies in here for you as well. So if you want to do foam flowers, you can. Paper flowers will work. How about creating flowers from those beautiful vellums that are within this collection as well? Then you've got the magical sentiments for you. So all your sentiments taken care of. Textures. Love that we've put these into here because these work so well, especially when they are over-stamped over each other, which is great. Then we're going to move into stamps and dies. We've got your decorative unicorn in here. I'm going to show you both the unicorn stamps and dies side by side, because you've got the decorative unicorn and then you've got the mystical unicorn, and they have a very different feel to them, which I think is excellent. This one here is your enchanted fairy, as you can see just there. Then we've got up, up and away, which is this one here. And then finally, you've got your whimsical woodland. You will also get the 6x6 paper pad in here as well. 138.24, 180.12. That becomes 110.59 or 144.10. Double points. Don't forget also about all the free gifts. Now, if you want to go for extras of the pads, everything's going to be available individually in that later show for you. But we can put the 12x12, the 6x6 and the vellum together for you and give you a 20% saving. Details are there, $26.99 or $37.48. I want to remind you of the free gifts that you'll get included, because if you're going for the big collection, of course, you're going to get all 3 of the free gifts. This here is our Enchanted Dreams. This is your fancy butterfly. Now, the thing is, if you don't get your Enchanted Dreams collection today, you won't get your Fantasy Butterfly. It could be the only opportunity that you ever get to grab that. So make sure you're grabbing it in today's show. If you're spending over £50 or dollars, you'll get the die and you'll get the Crafter's Purple Tri-Blend Brush Pen. This will be the only chance that you get to get a hold of this as well. It is only for this event. And then also you're going to get the Craft Tool Bag as well, which is fantastic. That's when you're spending over £100 or dollars. Demo of the show is card number 3, the leaves, Hillary.
Oh.
So that one there, the leaves, is the winner.
Oh, the leaves is the winner.
leaves
Sorry,
are the winner.
I thought you were just talking about the leaves and how awesome they are. Sorry,
no, that's the winner.
Oh,
we'll pop it up onto the
fantastic.
cabinet of creativity in a little
Exciting,
while.
isn't it?
It is indeed.
I'm on the board.
Hillary, massive thank you. Such a pleasure to spend some time with you again in the studio. We'll do it all again at 7 p.m. tonight, eh?
Can't wait, looking forward to it.
Amazing. Right, I'll see you then. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Don't forget that there is an incredible full 2-hour presentation coming your way on this brand new Sarah Signature launch. So make sure you join myself and Sarah for that. We'll be up in 90 minutes with that. Don't forget to check out your baskets. Lots of you going for that, and loads of extra papers as well, as I knew you would. And then, of course, remember 7 p.m. tonight here in the UK, which is 2 p.m. East Coast, 11 a.m. West Coast. Myself and Hillary will be back with that Monday Makers show, going through loads of glorious items. Remember, the birthday fun continues right the way through until Sunday. Free gifts, free UK PMP, giveaways in every single show as well. And how can I forget about the double points? Or what am I like? Right, go grab yourself a snack, a cuppa, do what you need to do. I'll see you back here in 90 minutes. Take care.